Shubor nakaslem jong udongsan Hima.
Director Kanigrims Professor Dr. Nalin Mehta, Ulaong baka Northeastern Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Sciences, kadai ka babhatam, bat Baroh ki Jingsumar hakati ka jaka, kadai ka baklim na Donkam bansiu pisa. Haba yedi bakaniu Dr. Nalin ula kren halor ka jingsha kano bakaladan ka jingle torti kawi ka samla, kabala tiapang hakati ka jaka, bat kabala klat no. Halor kani ka benta, nak liang Dr. Nalin ulaong, bo sngo tho baki nong pang kim sngo tanat ban up ban yo Jingsumar ba dia kani kila yo Jingmynjur la bun sin hanrai nak leng kinong sumar kim la ban pet lut ya Baroh kinong pang shi sen pet ulong baki nong pang ki don hok ban dom hanrai ki doktor kim la ban shu ai Jingsumar jendat klem da pet bnya ye ki jingpang ulong baki hospital ki don ye ki kendon bat ki di ban but shwa bakin ai ya kanu ka Jingsumar Dr. Nalin ulong ru ba anam la ban khangi ki brio ban wat daw hanrai uju batai ki nong sumar hakati ko hospital bagi di ban penshai ki nong pang ba di ki nong appang Dr. Nalin ula ban rap da ka baong baga kham shem jing e ki doktor ban batai ki medical terms lani ban penwan jaka ktien ka ban pensuk ki nong pang bat ki bahiyeng ban pensngo thu shaki hanrai ki dang wat ki lat ki lenti haba kren ba doctor in charge medical superintendent u Dr. Topno haba ai jing kren ula ong baka judan ka jing batai ka babnia i ginong pang badi ki bahiyeng shwaban ai kanu ka Jingsumar namar kata don kamru banyo ka Jingmynjur ne kinong pang ki balakhat prasnam karta ban sha ban sumar hanrai ki don katu kat ni kinong pang ki ba shimpor namar ki ap ka Jingmynjur ne ki kmi ki pa ki bahiyeng hasam bat kani ka de ka we ne ki jing e ki shu Dr. Topno la ban rap da ka baong baban ai ka Jingmynjur ban ne kinu ki Jingsumar kumban puit amdadan kam than ban ab ikibahing hasam bakin poi ha ka jaka sumar ban ai ka Jingmynjur kham tam yikitu gi balakot ya ka khat pras nam karta ulong baki dan yala ka jong ka hok bakin shem ya ka rai la jong na ka benta ban yo ya ka Jingsumar namar teng tang na ka daw ba ab ikibahing ban wan kapor kala sulong le no ai no.
This entire region, Nigrim is probably the best hospital which provides quality service. And for majority of the patients, the service is free of cost. Most of them who are taking the government health insurance schemes, etc. Complain, I can't stop them. And people complain when they have to wait for a while. If there are 10 patients and somebody is waiting, they get upset, they get angry, they make noise. I mean, you have to come. I can't look at 10 patients in one go. I have to go one by one. So patients are dissatisfied, and it is understandable. A patient who is serious, they have an attendant, the attendant feels everything should be done within seconds, which is not possible. And the patient may be serious, but it's not that there is imminent danger to the patient's life. There are protocols and there are procedures to be followed, which people don't understand. And people are very demanding at times. They feel that things should be done in seconds. So probably that is one reason why they are a little dissatisfied. But when it comes to the current medical healthcare delivery and the way people react to it, this is becoming a very common phenomenon. I don't see any negligence on the part of the treating physicians and surgeons in this case. Whatever was required, investigated, and treatment was initiated. The patient had a heart problem, the patient had multi-drug resistant tuberculosis, because of which she went into obstruction. And subsequently, the liver also packed up, probably because of the drugs that she has been taken over a long time for the tuberculosis. We do our best to serve the people of the region and beyond. And I can't stop people from finding faults. Like for in this case, when the piped oxygen is given, the patient feels oxygen is not being given because of lack of understanding on the patient's part. Now these are misconceptions that I can't clear for hundreds and thousands of patients who come to my hospital. But I have very clearly and periodically interacted with my staff and told them to be courteous to the patients and explain to the patient what the patients need to understand. There are times, however, when there are things that are a little technical and the patient attendants do not understand that. And I will not deny that there are times I may fail to explain something to you in very simple language, something which is technical. I may not get the words to give it in very simple language. So there are times that there is a miscommunication or lack of complete communication, but we are working towards that.
See cases coming to the emergency which require operation. Many a times we tell the patient and the patient party that, look here, your problem needs to be treated and the treatment here will be operation, an emergency one. Many a times what happens is patients wait for either the mother to come or the uncle to come and give the consent. Anybody who is above 18 years of age and his mentation is okay, such a person can give consent for his or her treatment. But here, unfortunately, what happens is patients keep waiting because somebody elder has to come and give the consent. So this is also one unique problem where I'm sure you people from the media can also help us in this regard. Make people aware of their own rights, that they need not wait for somebody else, senior, to come and give consent. We do understand the role of an uncle here is very, very important. But I think in a life-threatening situation, some of the niceties we can overlook. No? At least if the patient is willing for the surgery and surgery is really required, that is the best way we can save lives. So many a times this also becomes a point of misunderstanding between us and the patient parties. This I'm quoting one example. And there may be instances where the doctors may be wrong. We are also humans. But nobody does any act which can lead to death of a patient willingly. Okay?